Hey folks, I'm just wrapping up this general conversation about form. Let's define bridges next. So this is part two of a two-part video. So when it comes to bridges, there are two common types of bridges: pre-choruses and then primary bridges. So pre-choruses are material that connect a verse to a chorus. I was trying to think of a classic example, uh, and I was thinking of "Sweet Caroline" by Neil Diamond. You know, like in Boston and Red Sox games, they play this song every game, and this part of "Sweet Caroline" is uh, is the pre-chorus. Sorry, don't know what's wrong with my brain right now. So it starts with a verse, where it began, I can't begin to know. And then the pre-chorus is hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. And then the chorus is Sweet Caroline, and that's the chorus. Uh, so pre-chorus is material that connects uh, verses to choruses. Uh, Primary bridges are more substantial than pre-choruses. They're often their own section, and they often occur near the end of a composition. Let's get the spell check to happen. Uh, so these are the two main types of bridges. The last two things to talk about when it comes to form are complex binary and blues form. So I'm guessing everyone is already familiar with the blues. So let's talk about this for a second. 12-bar blues forms uh, is a common popular music style, and not every song you can have blues form in songs that are not overly bluesy, and you can use the blues as a part of a bigger song form. So, for example, in the classic composition St. Louis Blues by W.C. Handy, it's one of the first written blues compositions. There are parts of St. Louis Blues that are 12 bars and resemble what we think of as like blues form now, but there are also sections that are in a minor key, and it goes in a lot of different directions. So the blues is something that it's like a module that you can insert into other compositions, or you can embrace blues form totally. Complex binary is something that uh, happens in great American songbook forms. So, like the music of Tin Pan Alley and George Gershwin. And this refers to music that has an introductory verse. So, in the compositions that musicians would adapt later on to play instrumentally by composers again like George Gershwin, Jerome Kern, Irving Berlin. Originally, when these songs were in musicals, uh, they would include introductory verses that were often kind of long, uh, very lyric heavy parts that would set up the context of a song. And then after the introductory verse, it would go into oftentimes AABA song form. So complex binary is like introductory verse plus a simple binary song. A great modern, I really misspelled introductory there, sorry about that. I'm going to leave it. A great example of complex binary is the song Lush Life by the great jazz composer Billy Strayhorn. Lush Life has an incredibly beautiful introductory verse and then goes into a song form. And I would definitely recommend checking it out. All right, this is the end of the introduction of these terms. Just wanted to get it all in one place or two places, and I'm looking forward to seeing you hopefully in our live class meeting on Tuesday. Thanks. Bye.